In this video, I will show you a secret day trading strategy that should not be for free. It works perfectly well on Forex, crypto or stocks, and you can literally implement it right away after watching this video and start generating some serious profits. And to prove my point, I will backtest this strategy 100 times with an initial account size set at £1,000, 2% risk per trade and 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. For our backtesting, we're going to use Pound Aussie 1 hour chart, and now let's go ahead and add our indicators. So for our first indicator, we're going to use Trend Trader strategy, this one by H. Potter. For our second indicator, we're going to use Arun, this one right here. Next indicator we're going to use is going to be Exponential Moving Average, or EMA. And lastly, let's add a volume oscillator to our chart, this one right here. Okay, now we need to adjust all of these indicators one by one. So let's first double click on our moving average and change the settings from 9 to 200 and make the line a bit thicker. Now let's double click on this Trend Trader, get rid of these bar colors and change the multiplier from 3 to 2. Also, we can change the color of the line. Okay, now let's adjust the settings on our Arun indicator. So first, let's change the inputs from 14 to 10 and change the style. And lastly, let's do some slight adjustments to our volume oscillator. So first of all, let's make this line a bit more thicker and change this from dash to a regular line. Also, we're not going to change the inputs. Okay, now our strategy is ready. Let's get into our trading rules. Okay, so we're only going to be looking to sell if the price is sitting below this exponential moving average. And for a short signal to be valid, we need to have a bearish cross on our Arun indicator. So this red line has to cross above this green line. Also, the price has to close under this Trend Trader strategy. And this Trend Trader strategy line has to be sitting below the exponential moving average. And lastly, we're going to be looking at our volume oscillator for a sufficient volume in the market. So if this blue line is sitting above this zero line, this is a signal that we have sufficient volume and we can enter the trade. And once we have all these four conditions met, we're going to go ahead and take a short position, set our stop loss at the recent swing high and target 1.5 times the risk. Okay, we see this trade was successful, and since we're risking 2% of our account per trade, we just made 3% profit. Exactly opposite rules apply when entering long trades, so we're only going to be looking to buy if the price is sitting above the exponential moving average. Also, we need to have a bullish cross from our Arun indicator, so the green line has to cross above the red line. Also, the price has to close above this Trend Trader strategy, and the line has to be sitting above the exponential moving average. And lastly, we're looking at our volume oscillator for sufficient volume in the market, and if this blue line is above zero, we can safely take a long trade. Okay, we see this trade was successful and we closed it with a profit. Okay, let me now give you some more examples so you have a better understanding of how this strategy works. So we see the price is sitting below the exponential moving average, and now we're waiting for a bearish cross from our Arun indicator. Okay, so we see we just had a cross on this candlestick right here. We also see the price closed below this Trend Trader strategy, and this yellow line is sitting below the exponential moving average, and we see we have sufficient volume in the market. So now let's go ahead and take a short position, set our stop loss at the recent swing high and target 1.5 times the risk. Okay, so we see we just got our take profit target hit, and now let's look for more signals. Okay, now we have another valid short signal. We see we just had a bearish cross from our Arun. The price is sitting below this Trend Trader indicator. The Trend Trader is sitting below the exponential moving average, and we have sufficient volume in the market. Okay, so we just got another successful trade, and now let's see if we can find any more signals. Okay, so this bearish signal is not valid for one reason. Even though we had this bearish cross, we see the price closed above this trend trader indicator, so we do not take this trade. Okay, so here we got a valid bearish signal. We see we had a cross from our Arun. The red line is above the green line. Also, the price closed below this trend trader indicator, and the trend trader line is below the exponential moving average. Also, we have sufficient volume in the market. So let's take another short position, set our stop loss, and a take profit target. Okay, this trade was not successful. We see we just got stopped out, but don't worry, this is just the proof that there is no strategy that works 100%. So let's move on and find some more signals. Okay, so here we have another bearish signal, but this signal is not valid because we do not have enough volume in the market, so we avoid taking this trade. Okay, so we have another bearish signal that is not confirmed by the rest of our indicators, so let's move on. Okay, so we see this bearish signal was not valid either because the price just closed above this trend trader indicator, so we skip this trade. Okay, so we just had a valid signal to take a short position. We see the Arun indicator issued the sell signal. Also, the price closed below this trend trader indicator, and the line is sitting below the exponential moving average, and we have sufficient volume in the market. So let's take a short position, set our stop loss at the recent swing high, and target 1.5 times the risk. Okay, we see this trade was profitable, and we got our take profit target hit on this candlestick right here. So we see we had 3 winners against 1 loss, but notice how many times our system eliminated false signals. And this is very important as we want a system that would eliminate losses because we win by not losing. Okay, so now we have a full understanding of how this strategy works, so let's backtest it 100 times and compare the results to some other strategies we've already got on our channel. Okay, so I just finished my backtesting, and as we can see, the results are absolutely amazing. Our win rate is 60%, which is incredible for such a risk to reward ratio. We also increased our account size by 160%, but keep in mind I didn't include the spreads and fees into my backtesting, so the results will be different when trading live. Also, because I was backtesting the system on a 1-hour chart, I found those 100 setups within 6 months. So I highly recommend you to backtest this strategy on other timeframes and see how well it performs. Okay, so we see our strategy is definitely in our top 10, and in terms of win rate is sitting on a 5th place. So yeah guys, this is an amazing strategy, and honestly, just like I said, it should not be for free on internet. So if you enjoyed the videos I'm putting out for free, make sure you don't forget to like them because it really helps with the channel. And also, if you want to see my future videos, then subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.